Greetings, dear friends. Happy Monday to you. I hope you had a lovely, relaxing, restorative weekend. And now, today, Monday, we are stepping into some really big letting go areas. So, this is us here with our usual weekly check-in to see what can we focus on letting go of. And so, if you're here live, say hi. All right, let me know if you're watching the replay. But I just mentioned that, so today, it's actually today that's the last quarter of the moon, which actually is all about letting go. As you know, I'm all about the letting go. So here's the thing. Sometimes we have to sit in things. What I mean by that is like thinking patterns or ideas or things that you see outside of yourself, or even things that make your heart sing or make you feel a little bit down. And sometimes, good morning, Ruthann. Nice to see you here. So it's about just checking in to see where are you holding on to things that just because I've always thought like this or I've had these kind of patterns, because we are wrapping up a pretty amazing developmental year. And yes, I did say developmental. I think that 2020 has gifted so many of us with such a different energy. It was about looking within and really getting clear on what makes your heart sing and what doesn't really serve you anymore. What was a part of you becoming who you are now? And now we're getting ready to say goodbye and thank you to 2020 and set some intentions for 2021. But like I said, all in good time, because the other part of today being the 7th of December, last quarter of the moon, it's also midway point between the two eclipses. So we had a lunar eclipse, and then we're going to have a solar eclipse. And this eclipse window is all been about taking an inventory, sitting, slowing things down enough to notice and to access your own inner wisdom and to really acknowledge, accept, and then what's the next step? But like I said, the next step's not quite yet. It's about just doing some housekeeping, and internally and probably externally too. So if ideas come up about setting intentions, just make a wee note about them, because for right now, we're looking at letting go, releasing, surrendering. When I say surrender, that I don't mean giving up. Surrender means allowing. Good morning, Sheena. Surrender to me means allowing the flow. The flow of your inner guidance is always there. It's always going, psst, listen. The answer you're looking for is already there. It's actually looking for you. And so this is big turning point for all of us. All that to say, it's actually kind of interesting. So as you know, I've been using my letting go guidance cards to help us navigate all of this, and I'm going through them one at a time. And today, the one that we're going to work on for this week is pain and sadness. So where does pain and sadness show up in your life? Is there pieces of remnants of things that maybe bring a tear to your eye, maybe make you feel a little bit less than, or feel sad? And there's no right or wrong. And if you need some help to navigate that, please let me know. Message me or ask a question in the comments below, because the way through these kind of things is to go through it. And sometimes we can do it on our own, just by breathing through an emotion, by maybe journaling. But other times we may need to reach out and have somebody hold space or guide us through something. So please do not get stuck in any sense of pain or sadness and feel like you have to tough it out, or that you need to do this on your own, because it's not about that. Letting go sometimes is about asking somebody a question or asking for some help or some guidance. So let me read this out of the of my guidebook to help you go a wee bit deeper into this, but I want you to go deeper knowing that if you need some help or some TLC or some guidance in this, please do not get stuck in any sense of pain or sadness, okay? So pain and sadness are two of the surest stepping stones to success. So don't let a hard lesson harden your heart. When things go wrong, learn what you can and then push the tragedies and the mistakes aside. Remember, life's best lessons are often learned at the worst times from the toughest mistakes. We must fail in order to know, and hurt in order to grow. Good things often fall apart, so better things can fall together in their place. Your pain and sadness can result in your feeling alone and unloved at times, which is why I keep underlining that. Do not allow yourself to wallow in that or to actually have those kind of thoughts or feelings. So this card has come up for us today to remind us that we are eternally loved. Whether you can feel it or not, you are dearly loved and appreciated by many on the earthly plane as well as in the angelic realms. And take a deep breath. It's an important piece to remember and to keep top of mind as we navigate through any kind of areas that maybe make us feel alone or make us feel wondering, or how do I deal with this, or how do I best navigate this? So now I'm going to pull a tarot card, and then I'll pull 3 angel cards to just soften this, to get a wee bit more guidance. And like I've said to you before, the letting go process is it can be very quick. Sometimes for myself, it could just be recognize something. Oh yeah, I'm feeling that. And that's enough. Whereas other times it needs to come and I need to unpack it a little bit. So I might journal it, or I might meditate on it, or I might go for a walk and ask for help out in nature. So let's see what tarot card comes up. And so this is lovely. It's the Page of Swords. So the idea there is that Page of Swords is very much about new ideas, new thoughts, new pieces that you know how I've said before to you about how does this make me feel about myself? So Page of Swords makes me feel like really, really watching your thoughts and watch for some new ones. Because I think there's some little whispers coming through for you. Some new ways of setting intentions, perhaps. Some new ways of acknowledging past hurts or sadness or pains that maybe you don't need to be telling the story of it anymore. And that it served its purpose because it's got you to here and it's allowing you to make different choices, perhaps. So just watch for that. And now let's see what I'm using Doreen Virtue's angel cards because these really seem to give some great support and validation to just different pieces that we work through letting go. There. I love this. You know that I always love this. Actually, I just got some confirmation of something I just said to you. So the first one is body care. Sometimes when we have pain and sadness, we can get too caught up in our mind or our telling the story about it, and we forget to just look after our body. So sometimes it's, if you have a feeling, and I said sometimes the letting go process is to have the feeling, recognize it, and then breathe through it. So sometimes in breathing through it, you could, listen to the wisdom of your body. What's your posture like? What's your body feeling like? Can you soften it? And using your breath, all emotions are impermanent and they're transient. They come and they go and they come and they go. When we look after our body and treat it as the sacred vessel that's having this experience, then things flow so much better. And so romance, to me, that's about really making yourself the object of your own unconditional love. That's what you deserve. So how can you be more loving, more soft, more gracious, more in love with who you are in this moment? with this beautiful body that you're having this experience in? How can you change any kind of sadness about what your body's like or not? And then I said to nature about sometimes just going out for a wee walk. I know it's getting colder here where we live, but it's going outside every single day to me is very, very important part of just connecting, just feeling the flow, opening up to just different insights or different ideas. So I really encourage you to look at how can you do that, even if it's just opening the window and taking a deep breath of fresh air, just to help reset and navigate through any sense of pain or sadness that you might need to acknowledge, accept, and let go. I hope this serves you, and I hope this makes sense. Like I said, Nadal, hi, nice to see you here. Thank you for watching. I wish you a beautiful week. And like I said, if you need any help at all or want to just check in with me on this idea of letting go of pain and sadness, please make sure you message me or get in touch with me on the comments. Much love to you. Thanks for watching.